It's official. XDefiant has been delayed. The speculation train for a release date for XDefiant has been chugging along quite a bit here recently, and a lot of rumors have been going around for a release date for the game, some discussing October 17th, and then most recently, people have been discussing October 28th, and at this point, well, the game's been delayed. We're just gonna have a candid discussion today about this situation, and I'm gonna talk to you one-on-one here about this situation. Let's have a conversation because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm disappointed. I'm quite disappointed, but I'm also not disappointed. I'm also hopeful, and I'm also interested at the same time. There's a mixed bag of emotions and thoughts running through my head right now. A lot of people are jumping on the idea that this is absolutely awful for the game, and this is only spelling doom, and it means that if they're not able to release the game right now, then the game must be in a horrible state, and it's just not spelling good news for the game in the future. There's a lot of people looking at it from that angle, and there's also people looking at it from the angle of this is a good thing. This means that it gives them more time to bake the game in the oven and wait for everything with Modern Warfare 3 to happen, and then drop the game in early next year when sort of that COD hype cycle has reached its tipping point where it starts to fall off again and people are looking for something else to play. Then this could be the perfect path for XDefiant. I've seen a lot of people with that perspective. And then there's also the side of things that I'm looking at it on where I'm feeling that this could mean maybe not exactly what we think. And the reason why I say that is because the wording of the messaging here from both Mark Rubin and from the official post from the XDefiant Twitter account doesn't say that the game is being delayed into Q1 of 2024. They're not stating specifically that the game is coming out in 2024. And I feel like if they knew for sure that this game was going to be delayed into Q1 of 2024, then they would have said that in this official statement. I feel like that is an important thing for people to pay attention to here, because if they knew for a fact the game's going to be coming out next year, they know that's going to happen, then they wouldn't leave people hanging without telling them that specific detail. So I really do feel that this is possible that the game does in fact come out this year still. I still think there is a possibility that the game comes out this month. Now, do I think that's going to happen? Honestly, I don't know. I think there's valid reasons to say both yes and both no. Credible leaker in the Call of Duty community, Bob, actually did still, in fact, reply to this announcement, stating that here's the announcement, and he also said that October 28th, here we come. So, according to his grapevine sources, he still believes that the game's coming out on the 28th, which I've talked about numerous times now about when we know a specific date, it's going to be coming from Mark Rubin. I literally have a video out on my personal channel today talking about this. So no matter who's talking about the release date, the fact of the matter is that right now we know for a fact that we have the game being delayed. And now let me talk about the emotional factor of this here. I am extremely disappointed and I think crushed may be a good way to describe this. I've been incredibly excited. You guys know, I mean, I started this channel dedicated around XDefiant back in July. I expected the game to be out in August, and we've been making content about the game weekly since July, and most of the time, we haven't really had anything to talk about. And I really have been starting to feel like we're getting closer and closer. We just had the public test session, and we know that the last thing that was said about the release date, it was supposed to be coming sometime in early to mid-October, and that's where we're at right now. So I've been really feeling like we're probably going to get an announcement about a release date here very, very soon. It's right around that time. It makes a lot of sense. Here we are. You know, personally, I've been feeling good about the videos. I've been feeling good about streaming. I've been feeling good about content all together. And I've been really, really excited and just really ready to get rolling with this game. You guys have no idea. I'm so excited to really hit content hard once this game comes out. So this, to me, was a huge blow. But the reason why it's also not a huge blow is because they're not specific about the delay. The way that they worded everything, they didn't say that this game needs another 6 months of development. Basically, what they're talking about is they noticed that there were some things going on in the back end that were causing the game to be a little jittery and a little stuttery and making the movement feel a little bit off for some players. Now, we've talked about this before, but not everybody experienced this, but because of the public test session and the feedback email that we all received from playing, they were able to dive into the details and figure out what was going on. So they think that the game right now is not currently in its perfect state, and they want to release it in as best of a state as possible. To me, it seems like they have a very limited amount of things that they're trying to work on to get fixed and ready for release. And to me, that doesn't mean that the game's going to get delayed a long period of time. And I've said this on multiple occurrences now. I really don't think that XDefiant cares at all about the Modern Warfare 3 release date. Like, I really don't think that this has anything to do with the launch of Modern Warfare 3. I really think that they're just looking at this as, we need to get our game fixed up and working well before we release it. And that's pretty much all that's going on. That's what I think. Is that the case? Who knows? Now, listen, I've seen a lot of people talking about the fact that yeah, we're getting communication, but like, bro, we just want to play the stinking game. Like, what are we doing? You know, could we just have the game, please? I get it, and God, man, I'm frustrated. So if you guys are frustrated in the comments, I get it. If you guys are frustrated on Twitter, I get it. It is absolutely okay, fine, and encouraged to be frustrated about the situation right now. I get it. All right, I have no contrarian opinions regarding that. I think at this point, we've been waiting for the game for quite a while. We've endured a lot of pre-release hysteria, and at this point, I think the only thing that can cure all of it is just having the game in our hands. You know, at this point, the only thing that will make anything better is being able to play the game, and not just playing the game, but actually having the game like fully released and playing it. Now, again, I still feel this way. When the game does actually come out, it's going to be great. We know it's going to be good, and some people are taking this delay as a bad thing, as a showcase that perhaps this game is actually really broken. It has a lot of problems, and it's going to be a while before it comes out. I still don't see it from that perspective. I still think that this is more them wanting to just simply polish the game. They really want to get it in its really, really good state before coming out. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I still feel like that's the case, and if I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong. Who cares, right? But at this point, it's frustrating. We don't have the game. We don't know when it's going to come out. Bob still thinks it's coming out here at the end of October. I hope that's the case. I really do. But I guess in the meantime, I know that a lot of you guys out there are not Call of Duty fans, and that's why you're fans of XDefiant. But hey, we've got the second weekend for the Modern Warfare 3 beta coming up this week. I'm going to be streaming that on PC here this week, pretty much as many of the days that I possibly can. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. The link to that will be in the description. I'll be streaming the Modern Warfare 3 beta and sinking our teeth and trying to see if we can enjoy ourselves in that game. But hey, at this point, man, we're disappointed, we're frustrated, but we're still hopeful over here. We're still looking forward to the release of XDefiant. Hopefully this delay isn't too long. Once again, I appreciate the efforts from the XDefiant team, from Mark Rubin, from everybody else, being communicative and explaining to us what's going on, and I appreciate you wanting to make the game as perfect as it possibly can be for launch. I mean, it means the world, you know? Like, we don't want a buggy mess. So I hope that you guys are able to do that and deliver and get us a really great product, and I'm excited for when that does happen. But until then, I guess it's waiting time for us. All right, we're going to sit here and we're going to wait it out and we're going to see what happens. But thanks, guys, for watching today. I really appreciate you. It'll be okay. All right, we'll hop into this game soon. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.